Welcome to the show. I'm Suyash Barve, and today we start with some shocking footage. I don't even have a joke for that. I just really wanted to open the show with it. Now, let's get started with the week's absurdities. Wasim Akram, Shoaib Akhtar and umpire Aleem Dar will not be travelling to Mumbai for the India-South Africa ODI because of the Shiv Sena's anti-Pakistan rhetoric. Look, Shoaib, Aleem Dar, that's fine. But banning Wasim Akram is just idiotic. He's done so many great things for India. For example, the Shaz and Waz show. A glorious piece of television where two middle-aged men shamelessly flirted with random women from the audience. It was really fun, and if you let him back in, maybe they'll do the show again. Think about it. Hardik Patel has been remanded into police custody after allegedly telling a supporter to go kill police officers instead of committing suicide. I feel bad for Hardik, so I'm going to talk to him directly now. Look, Hardik, bro, I get it. You're just 22. We all do dumb things when we're 22. You started a reservation movement for a community that doesn't really need it. I tried to start a rap group with Baba Sehgal. Yes, it was called Baba and Barve, and yes, it was terrible. Stop this madness now, dude. You're going to regret it later. Believe me. The Rajasthan Board of Secondary Education is omitting a chapter on Nelson Mandela from its textbooks. They say foreign subjects and authors are irrelevant and that subjects covered must be local. You know what? I completely agree with that. Just one small add-on though. How about local and recent? Let's broadly say pretty much anything after 47. It'll be really easy actually. There could be a chapter on the liberation of Bangladesh, Kargil, the Khalistan movement, Operation Blue Star could be at least 4 or 5 chapters. All of that is local, by the way. Not set in 1907 like you'd prefer, but all local. Hell, actually give me anything. Give me 3 chapters on the Shah Rukh-Salman feud. Chapter 1, Aishwarya Rai. Chapter 2, Katrina's birthday. Chapter 3, the Iftar party. I'll take it. Just something from living memory. Let's move on now to pensions. That thing you don't think about until it's too late. On Wednesday, Amitabh Bachchan became the first recipient of UP's new pension scheme for Yash Bharti Samman awardees. The government has offered to pay Rs 50,000 to Mr. Bachchan and his family. Now, before you say he doesn't need the money, please keep in mind that Mr. Bachchan's son is unemployed. In all fairness, Mr. Bachchan and his family almost immediately asked the amount to be repurposed to charities. But it's still an example of how badly broken this system is. Another example is Yash Bharti, which awards 50,000 rupees to cricketers who have played more than 100 test matches. So basically, these guys. Again, it may seem like they don't need the money. But these top cricketers might not survive in the real world. For example, Virendra Sehwag still has no idea what his feet are for. They confuse him. He just doesn't understand them. 50,000 sounds crazy, but think about it this way. Pensions are set on achievements, not on need. I mean, no one wants a situation where Ajit Agarkar and Ramesh Pawar are living it up on our tax money. But there needs to be a middle ground. Because when it comes to retirement incomes, a 2015 Global Pension Index ranked India dead last among 25 countries, which means we're basically the worst place to retire. And that's not surprising. If we go back to UP, a Government of India pension scheme for old and poor artists implemented by the state government pays out only 2,000 rupees. 2 grand a month. Decent pair of dentures cost like 4K. How are these people supposed to eat? But they're artists. No one cares about artists. Let's talk about soldiers. Everyone pretends to care about soldiers. Retired armed forces personnel had to fight for decades for one rank, one pension. Decades. All they want is a peg of old monk and a fine cravat, and we can't even give them that. Things are improving though. The Atal Pension Yojana is aiming to provide pensions to 400 million Indians in the unorganized sector. But at the same time, India's elderly population is going to explode. Estimates say that this population, which will include you by the way, will triple by the year 2050. Yes, at some point in the future, you and all your friends will be old, and some of them will be dead. You just have to deal with that. Basically, unless the government pulls off a small miracle, the retirement needs of this generation are pretty much in the gutter. Even most private companies will only give you a one-time lump sum settlement, so your big MNC isn't going to be much more helpful. All this leaves you with three options. The boring option: invest smart and start saving for your retirement. The fun option: play 100 test matches for India. And the terrible option: become Abhishek Bachchan. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us. If the world doesn't end, we will see you next time.